The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but gets his foot right shy of 30 to the 28. Now Geno on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The numbers for Moore last week: 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try to find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
3rd and 2, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Here's Smith.
And pass complete to Moore.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. again, he finds more. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Geno. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The numbers from Mechie a week ago.
What a ball game. 4 receiving touchdowns.
And he's not just a specialty guy either. They went to him when they were in the red zone. They went to him when they weren't in the red zone. They went to him anytime they could for obvious reasons.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And after starting the game with 2 INTs, you remember, he got back on the beam with a touchdown pass on their previous drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets around him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Nifty move.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slowing it up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, read him, roll.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready up.
Throwing now is Gino. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Drive there of just 4 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mills to throw it.
And he comes back with one complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to 46. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Mills on first down.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Mills. And this throw incomplete. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Mills again. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. Mechie has it on his slant.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. And that is incomplete. 15 seconds left. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Throwing, Mills.
Touchdown, Texans.
John Mechie, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
So, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mills. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. From the gun, here's Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Singletary loses it,
and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Mills, same target. It's Jacobs again. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking to throw is Mills.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson from a yard out.
And the Texans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Smith on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Throwing again is Smith. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing and the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to. And we're back now in Charlotte. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Geno now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mills now.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jacobs going to try the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This offense so far on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.